We got the Woolworths brick at homes right here. We have 15 packs to get into. We've got the bird pack, the animal pack, and the home starter pack. Let's get into it and see how good these actually really are and if they're actually worth considering collecting. Let's find out. Alright, home starter pack. That's the front, that's the back. Let's build it. Alright, empty box. You get 2 base plates, some shitty instructions and 2 bags. Let's build it and then we'll come back and check it out. Alright, sticker sheet. So a lot of stickers already, and they don't really tell you where to put these ones at all. They say they're free to use, but really they're meant to go into the build to make them a bit more detailed overall. Instruction manual. There's all the parts right there. This is basically like a poly bag chat, but with a ridiculous amount of instructions, ladies and gentlemen, for absolutely no reason. There are all the people you can collect. So there's the checklist right there. Okay, so here's the box. That was to keep the thing inside, obviously. So the box, and then ta-da! We have got the building right here, spin it around. And you're very, very hollow to say the least. This isn't the right configuration for the welcome bit, but obviously you kind of got to improvise because what they give you is kind of generic. As you can see, very, very shallow in it, but for 10 bucks, not terrible at all. You got the stove, you got the home mat, you got, I'm assuming this is like a fridge. I guess it's a fridge. You got 2 doors, which doesn't make any sense why this is home and why this is welcome over here. But it is what it is. You get some of these stickers right here, which they don't actually tell you to put on the build. You really should. It adds detail to it. Also, the door opens and it actually ends up scratching the sticker. So I'm assuming for this one as well, it will scratch the sticker. So let's not do that. But overall, not bad for 10 bucks, but you don't get anything really crazy here. You could probably build this with spare Lego parts, and it's pretty generic and shallow. So this does not connect whatsoever properly. It's just kind of hanging on there, so that's kind of pathetic as well. Okay, we've got the 2 little DLCs right here, the bird pack and the animal pack. Let's build this once again. We'll see in about 3 hours. Alright, let's put them together.
3 hours later.
Alright, first up, the animal pack right here. So that's the front, that's the back. Actually, this one was a lot funner to build compared to that big one right there. Very simple instructions, but some decent pieces to say the least. Mainly getting these for the animals, obviously, right? You're getting these for the animals. I do like the bird pack a bit better, but it just depends on your preference to say the least. But let's have a deeper dive into it. Okay, so the animal pack, this is my bad, this is the bird's pack. We'll talk about that one later on. But right here, we've got the koala. We've got whatever that is. I really don't know what that is. We got the kangaroo dingo thing. And then we got this right here. Pretty cool to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Simple build, but okay for the value. I do like the heart-shaped green base plate right there. This is pretty much all we have to talk about with this one, to be fair. Just good little characters overall. Okay, DIYing with the chair. Got the bird pack right here. So it's the front of the box. There's the contents, but there's the back as well. So you get 4 birds right here. You get, I think that's a magpie. It could be one of those New South Wales birds. I could be wrong on that. You got the cockatoo, obviously classic. You got the iris right there. Only correct answers of what that is, alright? You say iris. Do not say bin chicken, or I will delete the comment. Kookaburra right there. That's pretty cool. Pretty simple build as well. Generic tree, generic bit of terrain. I do like the integration though of the water right there. That gives it a little bit more brownie points compared to the other one. I feel like this is a better pack overall. Very solid. This is probably the best build out of the 3. Alright, we've got 15 packs. Let's open them up. Our first pull was indeed a carrot patch right there. Next one up, that's number 2. Wow. Picket fence. And that's, you get 2 things. And that is it. That is really it. Alright, next thing. Pack number 3. Okay, now let's look at a bit more. We have got, oh man, wow. Frying pans, bro. So you got a nice little hot cocoa right there. You got a frying pan. And then also, you get a frying pan with some egg on it. Alright, another pack. Open the hell up, man. Goodness. Oh my god. Grocery bag and a first aid kit, bro. This one is crazy. Alright, that might be the best one out of the bunch, chat. You get a Woolworths bag. Yes, I can't put the stickers on at all. I have no tweezers at all, so it is what it is. And no one got me tweezers, so yeah, RIP to them. Anyway, big W bag. You get the first aids kit, because who doesn't want a big W bag and a first aids kit? And then of course the almighty rewards flipping card. That is crazy right there. Alright, from now on, we're just gonna open them up, say what it is, go to the next one, and then build them all up, and then show you each one individually. Okay, pet food is our next one, and you get some stickers alongside that as well. Alright, another one of the brick homes. Do it, bro. Alright, the next one up, a palm tree. Oh my goodness, bro. Palm tree, can't wait to build that one. That one's gonna be great. Alright, another one. Another grocery bag and first aid kit. So we won't be doing that because we already know what it is, to say the least, so we don't need to build it again. Alright, another one. Alright, I'm shit out of luck in a lemon tree. Alright, this one. Good. And that is a palm tree. Okay, another pack. Oh, this one is new. It's flipping bread. Oh my goodness. And it's actually got the wonders, which is kind of cool, to say the least. That's pretty cool. Another one. Ooh, the garden table, bro. We get to make our little garden bed in the background. Hell yeah. Another one. Ooh, another good one. We got the frozen veggies right there with the Woolworths brand. Nothing crazy to say the least there. That one's kind of shit. Alright, let's do it. Oh, hydrogen duo right there. Hygiene duo. You get some dunny paper and you get some bloody dishwashing detergent. Let's go. Alright, 3 left, and then we'll assemble the ones we did not assemble. So yeah, let's see what we can do with them, shall we? Put those on the counter. I've got the third last one. Ooh, frying pan again. That's pretty mid. Last one. Alright, duplicate frozen vegetables. As you can see by the back, frozen vegetables. Another one. Open up. So I know this is the last one, by the way. I know we are nowhere near. That's a cricket set. That's brand new. I know we are nowhere near the end, but let's see how many we actually got. Build them up and show you guys the final results of all the new ones. Okay, here is all the stuff. We're gonna put it in our small little house, and then yeah, we're gonna, go through everything. Okay, everyone, welcome to our home starter pack right here, aka our lovely abode right here. Our lovely abode. So as you can see right here, we've got the iris, the magpie. We'll call it a magpie. We've got all the animals right here. Obviously, not happening there, but I'm not gonna say why. You got the lemon tree right there before the neighbors pinch him, So that's always cool. You got the cricket back right there. Really and truthfully, Dad's really upset with Timmy. Timmy just keeps on smashing the bloody windows, bro. So he might have to chuck that in the bin, to be fair. The iris stealing the chicken eggs all the time. You got the welcome doormat before he gets smashed and scraped by the door. You got some poorly put on stickers and a nice bush right there. We do have a white picket fence, but obviously because landscaping and everything else is so expensive in Australia, yeah, that is basically it, chat. Like, that's all we can afford for the front of the house for the white picket fencing. And yeah, we got the inside right here. Very, very compact, obviously. We're living in a tin shed here for basically $1 million. We've got some dog food and all the good stuff. Got to keep the toilet paper in the hands, in hands reach right there. We got some frozen peas and vegetables right there as well. Not going to open them up because they're going to fly everywhere. Got some fry pans on the top. Medical aid kit, Timmy been smashing windows a lot with his bloody cricket ball and his cricket bat. So obviously the first aid kit, just in case, because it is right next to the sink. The mom's doing the dishes and boom, Timmy smashes the glass. Doesn't see her doing the dishes. Blood everywhere. Need that first aid kit. Got another one right next to the sink. So that's the spare. Then we've got the one right next to the sink, just in case that happens. Then we've got the kitty food, even though we don't really need it, but if Timmy's being a little shit, we can obviously feed Timmy that. We got some good stove stuff right there. We got the bread and the eggs and some empty cups. Obviously, we also have our Woolworths and Big W right there. Obviously, Woolworths doing its shenanigans, you know. We love spending, you know, $8 for a slice of bread and $20+ for a bar of chocolate with our everyday rewards card where we barely get anything back on it. Our home thing has been scraped, so, you know, we avoid the welcome thing, but, you know, scraping the sticker, always good right there. We have our cat right there. That's just a local cat. It is not our cat for obvious reasons, because, you know, Timmy eats the cat food more than the cat because he's a little shit. But yeah, this is overall what we've got right here. Put it down in the comments if you want to see number 2, the blue, and yeah, that backfired.